Football, for the love of the game.
Just a quick one. Good morning, good afternoon. This is just the GAANT Football Show. We are not. So this is not our regular time. Actually, it's just to come live quickly and talk about. So I won't just like leave you guys for 1 week without talking. I say hello to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere you're joining me. Tomorrow's show will still go ahead. It's going to be 1 hour show before the game between Morocco and Scotland. So I just want to give you updates based on the question I'll be getting about what's going on in Nigerian football. So let me come and just do some few things because tomorrow's program is going to be very short. So I will not be able to dissect everything. So then that's the reason why I just have to come live today and just do some certain things. World Cup is on, but the World Cup doesn't feel like the World Cup because, I had to wake up very early. I had to wake up early to watch Ghana against Panama. Went to bed back. Was an interesting game. It's just like there's no Nigeria there. So the vibes around the World Cup is not really there from our own side. But if you guys are there, you're enjoying it. But the vibes around it actually no longer there, from our own side. But let me just talk about trending news. People will be asking me questions about what is going on in Nigerian football. So I just want to say some few things about it before, I live. So just like you guys know that, what people are just saying basically is that I want it. Did Nigeria fail to qualify for this showpiece? Imagine counting from number 1 to 48 in world football, and there's no Super Eagles there. Those Super Eagles is not the only big miss. We also have Italy. Italy failed to qualify. Denmark failed to qualify, and also some countries also failed to qualify too for this. Cameroon failed to qualify for this World Cup. So I don't want to be in that type of company, but as you know, we did not qualify. So no matter what the NFF, no matter what the NFF want to say about it, they have messed up. And in fact, we just have to pray this World Cup gets, I think it's going to finish around July 17 or 19. Then we just know that, okay, you know what, we are preparing for the World Cup qualifier. That's actually what we are preparing for next. So talking about preparing for the World Cup qualifier next, the ranking is still live, on the FIFA website, and Nigeria is 25th now from 24th. We used to from 26th. We are now 25th. So the reason why this ranking is so important, people are asking me, why are you talking about the ranking? Why is it so important? The reason why it's so important is because towards the end of the year or by next year, there's going to be the World Cup draws. The World Cup qualifier draws. Because I still don't know how CAF want to do it. And it's going to be strictly the first 8 qualifiers. The first 8 teams in Africa. So it's good for us to have a good ranking. Though having a good ranking, we will not escape Congo. You will not escape all these countries. So, but at least the first 8 teams, countries like Senegal, you will not be in the same group. Countries like Morocco, you will not be in the same group. Countries like Egypt, Algeria, do not be in the same group. Countries like Ivory Coast do not be in the same group. With what I'm hearing, I think Congo is going to be part of the top 10 too. So the ranking will help us get a favorable draw when the next World Cup qualifier actually would start. So that's why I think it's very important. So that is that. So let's also move on quickly, just to talk about just want to jump. So, African brothers have been doing, because there's been this campaign with some areas in Europe, and only Europeans are really saying all these things that Africa should not be having 10 slots, going to the World Cup, 9 slots going to the World Cup. That is really unfair. But I'm happy that apart from Tunisia and maybe South Africa, none of them disgraced Africa. So the issue of trying to debate maybe to reduce our slots, I think that one will not happen. So, but I still hope that I want Nigeria, I want African teams, at least seven teams to qualify from the group stage. So if seven qualify from the group stage, maybe four in the round of 16, that will be very good. The last World Cup, only two qualify for the round of 16, Morocco and Senegal. Other countries don't qualify. So this time around, since we're having 10, at least we should be able to have four teams in the round of 16, so that all those people campaigning that Asia and Africa, they have too much slots, they can go and rest, because it's go very hard. We did qualify for the World Cup of 9 slots, 9.5 slots. If they reduce the slot, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult. So it's going to be very difficult. So it's very important that these guys perform well. That's why I've been supporting them too. It's not as if my support will go a long way. I've been supporting them that they have to do well, because I don't want them to reduce our slots. Let's be honest with ourselves. The more slots we have, the better chance we have of qualifying, for the next World Cup. So I don't want us to miss 3 World Cup in a row. See, let me tell you something. If Nigeria miss 3 World Cup in a row, let's go and forget football. Let's go and be doing farming. I can tell you. So we have to do everything not to miss the next World Cup. So I'm supporting them. Ghana beat Panama. I hope they can get a draw against what's it called? Against Croatia, and progress. Maybe anything can actually happen in the round of 60. I will round to 32. You never know. So, but this Ghana team is very poor. Let me be honest with you. I just hope that they can go further, so that at the end of the day, there will be no debate about taking slots away from our slots in Africa. So that's South Africa. So I'm supporting them. I don't know who is playing it. I think South Africa played today. They drew 1-1 against Czech Republic, a very poor Czech Republic side, and also Ghana beat Panama in the early hours of today to book their that. So now Ghana now have 6 wins in the history of the World Cup. 6 wins. Ghana qualified for our first World Cup in 2016. Sorry, 2026, 2006. Sorry, 2006, and they now have 6 wins. 6 wins at the World Cup. Nigeria 6 wins at the World Cup. Nigeria will go to the World Cup in 1994. We had 6 wins. Nigeria has never won a knockout game in the World Cup history. We never won a knockout game like this in the World Cup history. Not won a knockout game in the World Cup history. Who can tell me how many knockout goals have we scored in the history of the World Cup? Who can tell me? Yeah. How many knockout goals have we scored in the history of the World Cup? How many knockout goals have Nigeria scored in the history of the World Cup? I think we scored 2 knockout goals. 2 goals in the knockout stage in the history of the World Cup. 2 goals in the knockout stages. One against Italy. I think we scored one against Italy and one against Denmark. We've scored only two knockout goals. Yeah, sorry, 2 knockout goals. 2. One against Italy, one against Denmark. So it's not. I'm not. It's just sad that somebody like Osimhen, which 3 goals? Did we score 3 goals at the knockout stage? 98, 94. Yeah, we scored 1 goal. 1 goal against Denmark. 1 goal against Denmark. Then 1 goal against Italy. 1 goal against Denmark. Then 1 goal against Italy. That's why. So the history. So that's why I was hoping that this World Cup, Osimhen can easily break Musa's record. This World Cup, because I think Osimhen will score goals in this World Cup. But unfortunately, will not be there. So that's that. I'm rooting for African teams. I hope that they can actually do well and qualify for the, so that they can just respect us more. That is it. So finally, now talking about my last question. People ask me, "Oh, Smilayi, what is going on in the Nigerian Football Federation?" I'm hearing news that Ibrahim Gusso will be having Ibrahim Gusso will be having it might be difficult for him to resume to get his second term. So that there'll be discussions from different quarters that they want to change him. And the whole thing started last year when they started this presidential task force. When Nigeria went to go and play Rwanda in Kigali, the nonchalant attitude, the laid back attitude from the president. I don't think they were really actually happy with it. So, but with due respect to him too, you cannot argue for Ibrahim Gusso to be re-elected in office, to be re-elected, because one, he failed. So if they are trying to remove it, I don't think you say that they are out of their senses, because for me, I think another 4 years of Ibrahim Gusso will be disaster. So hearing that he might not be getting second term in office, he might be replaced by another a Southerner. They have been mentioning names, in the media. They've mentioned Chief Kunle Shoname. People have mentioned, that name is a club owner. Is qualified to contest the NFF election. They've mentioned him. He ran, what's it called? He's into football business. He's a businessman. He understands how to negotiate with brands. He knows everything. He understands development. He built infrastructure by himself. So he understands what it takes to actually to be the NFF president. They've mentioned somebody like Babatunde Alagi Fashola. So I don't know the criteria that it might probably come, because I've heard about maybe probably, it might be someone that can really come and steady ship. We don't know about that. So we've heard stories about, somebody that can come in to replace him. To somebody that likes Gusso a lot, nobody can really argue for him, with due respect. Except you are just very biased. Nobody can really argue for Ibrahim Gusso. Nobody can actually argue for him, because he didn't do well. He didn't do well at all. Like, he knows that he didn't do well. So he understands that he didn't do well. And I think he's also trying to play politics too, with the renewal of NHS contract and things like that. But I think it might probably be going. So, in my own opinion, nobody can really actually argue for him. So, then, you see, I look at it, because sometimes too, I like to try play the devil's advocate. Look at it from different angle. Okay, what can I hold to see that Ibrahim Gusso actually did well? It's difficult. It's difficult for me to say, okay, you know what, this is actually what he did right. So you need somebody that with a proven record can come in and say he wants to actually they want to run Nigerian football. It must be tested. And we don't want to gamble again. Ibrahim Gusso was the chairman of all chairmen. So his post before NFF president was like a political post. So it wasn't post like development. Do you understand those things? It was like a politics. So and I was so sad. I saw some people saying that what's it called? Saying that they are wearing face cap. NFF, they put Gusso there. So is NFF now like a party? Is he political organization? Why are people actually doing like that? They put NFF, they put Gusso on one side. So some people are Gusso's loyalists, some people are not. It's just so funny that we turn everything to politics. But I'm just hearing that before now, his re-election is 100%. But I'm hearing that it might not be going back because of so many things that he did actually wrong when he was actually NFF president. So he won WAFCON. Who did not win WAFCON out of the former NFF president? So finally, transfers. I talk about transfers. So the market is not bubbling now, but players are still moving. So there's rumor and counter rumors from everywhere. But I think the major clubs, they're looking at their options with this World Cup. For example, now there's a boy that scored 2 goals today for Switzerland. So They are tipping the ball for big move. I'm hearing that Real Madrid might be bidding around £220 million for Michael Olise. I'm hearing, like people are looking for the World Cup. Don't forget that when you when you play well during this World Cup, it's like guarantee you're gonna move. That's the reason why this have been Victor Osimhen's World Cup, because it's like a guarantee that you're gonna actually want to move. I mean, Victor Osimhen's World Cup. Our players has they missed out on the chances of what of doing well at this World Cup and getting noticed. At this actually World Cup. You can see, what's it called? People already talking about what's it called? There's this midfielder from Congo. Is it Motsani? A midfielder for Congo. People are already talking about him. Maybe probably he's been linked to some few English club just based on his performance against Portugal. So World Cup will expose you to different things. The easiest thing, how you can market yourself is the World Cup. Everybody is watching. It's the World Cup, and the moment you perform well during the World Cup, you are guaranteed of a move. So I'm just so sad that our players miss out on this opportunity, to actually to show themselves, because all this argument about Victor Osimhen's salary and everything have just been going down the drain, because people will bring the money if Victor Osimhen is scoring the goals. Imagine if Victor Osimhen played against Czech today and he scored like 2 goals. And he scored like 2 goals. So it's uh is what's it called? It have been good thing. I just hope that things actually will change. So that's that I actually what I have today. I will have. Let me see. Maybe I can take just a caller before I want to go and watch Canada game too. Canada is going to be playing in the next few minutes. So I'm still going to be here tomorrow, but it won't be a long section tomorrow, because tomorrow I had to watch Morocco against Scotland, because Morocco play against Scotland 11 p.m. Nigerian time. So what the world watches the AFCON. Exactly, the world watches the AFCON. I'm not saying the world doesn't watch the AFCON. I just say World Cup is the publicity in the World Cup is. Um, I'm not saying you should agree with me, Nwora, Derek. I'm not saying you should agree with me. Just saying that the World Cup is a bigger platform to showcase yourself than the AFCON. You can, I don't know, maybe you can see what I look Umberry 2 minutes Umberry, then until I'm expecting. So Umberry, just for
Yes,
take it before we wrap it up. Yeah. Thank you, Umberry, for finding time.
yes, and Smith, you have spoken well. Let me
Mm-hmm.
start from Guso. I have not talked about this. I was just meditating about it. I don't think he's coming back. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy. I don't think so. I don't think so. He's really destroyed our football. And what's his name? Called Amaju that call himself life president.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he want to come back. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he want
Yeah.
to come back.
Yeah.
Yes, he want to
Mm-hmm.
come back by all means. But my own candidate, I don't care whether everybody had it or not. My own candidate is Shiname.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one that I want,
Mm-hmm.
because that is the person that if he did not do well, I can drag him. But I know that he has the capacity to do well. These are the people that are supposed to be moving our football forward. He can
Yeah.
even
Mm-hmm.
use his money and put, and everything works well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
in fact, if it is for me to be doing 30 days prayer for him from now till September, I will be doing it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I know that even the president, um, President Tinubu doesn't want to go, so he don't knows about it. So based on
Mm-hmm.
the information I got, he doesn't want him. Doesn't
He
want
doesn't want it. Let me just
yeah.
say super chat quickly. Smith, you saw their Congo, all their first 11 squad, 5 with diaspora born. Midfield with Belgium, French, Omo. We need to stop this discriminating. See, the issue about discriminating is that I don't know our mentality. I don't know the beef we have. I don't know. So sometimes I find it very hard to understand how sometimes especially Nigerian journalists, how they think. The approach of saying that we don't have local representation in national team. See, when Nigeria is Nigeria, if you are good, you are good. So Morocco that played with 11 foreign-born players, are they foolish? They're not foolish.
Yes.
They are doing well. So, in my own opinion, I just think that the idea of that's why I'm happy that they are going. And I will say this thing: when Lukman won the African Player of the Year, the journalists did not come and cover Lukman. They didn't really come and cover Lukman. You know that the excuse they gave them was that Lukman doesn't show them love. You know, when they show love now, is to do something for them. Okay. See, mentality is different. Everybody have been there for so long. These boys will not. No, I don't understand. They say it doesn't show love. So, but Victor Osimhen normally shows love to them. They went to go and cover what Victor Osimhen. So, see, it's just different. It's just different.
Their culture, yeah. It's their own culture. Now you now ask Kevin Bassett to come and show you love. That is not how it's brought up.
What they are fighting is this. It's go to state that in the Super Eagles, if there's no foreign born there, if there's no home base there, it's very difficult for Nigerian journalists to come and connect with it because that connection they think will not be there. So now I'm hearing that when Nigeria play the AFCON qualifier in September, some people will not come and cover the game because Eric Shea locked them out of AFCON. They don't want to come and cover it in New York.
Why? See, we don't care. Nigeria is the only. Why Nigeria? Why are we so useless? We are the only country. Content creator, everybody is going to the camp. Go to the Senegalese camp. Go to the Moroccan camp. Go to even Ghana camp. Go to Cameroon camp. Go to Algerian camp. Well, if they like, let them know. I don't care. Let them not cover it. Is it the journalists are covering it or is it the distance out? Let them not. So these are those things. I don't care about those things. If I am the one, if I say do not allow them to. If they want to do this after that conference, everybody disappear. Because of number one, we are not disciplined enough. We don't have that moral discipline to be focused. We are too distracted from the players to the rest. We are distracting from the players to the rest.
Yeah.
Everything we just do. See, it's not gonna be a talk that for me I will just let them know.
No. If they don't see, if they don't like, they should go and cover the team. See, it's just that he has turned to that way. Oh, I spend my money to come here, so you have to allow me to have access to everything here because I spend money to come here.
If you spend money to come there, why are you there? You first of all, if you come to my house, I will tell you how to stay.
But don't worry, what is the issue with our journalists, our media houses? When I was growing up,
because of their poor, it's poverty.
I knew of Punch, Guardian, I knew of all those things. They don't cover games again. They don't go there. They don't go to all these.
Some of them doesn't know the importance of media. Some of them don't know the importance of content creator. If you are content creation, if you are a journalist, you just use anything you can use to make money. Create a YouTube. Most of them doesn't have YouTube. Okay, if they cover it now, what are they going to use it for? Most of them some of them don't have YouTube. But you call yourself a journalist. Man, yeah, that is first of all, get a YouTube. Monetize your distance. Then what else? Know how to engage your audience. Why not? You must, or even if, let me tell you, even if they go and talk with the players, they will still not make money because they don't know how to make money.
They make money from players, giving them money.
Which player? How much are they gonna give them? When you
I
say
know.
player, now, okay, if players give you money, will the player give you 5 million naira?
You see,
Ah,
I'm coming. I don't want to mention him. There is a player that gave a journalist. I don't want to mention the actual amount, but sorry,
mention
how
between
how
this
much
place
is
and
one
this
thousand
place.
dollars?
Is it
Sorry,
from
how much?
15 million to 20 million?
No, it's not up to that.
Then what is, can he use it? Can he use it to buy a car? Can he use it to
No,
build a house?
no.
Can
But
he use,
okay,
then what is
see, if he collects money from a one player, collect for another one, collect from another different one,
then
he's
what did he do and use it for? Still, he will
collect.
still remain poor. The person will still remain poor.
Mhm. So for me, what I don't like is the tantrum. If you cannot cover the game, don't cover the game. I think you have to save professional too. Let me just answer this. So Isaac said that Guso is the best when it comes to collecting awards
No.
that he didn't work for. So showing up trophy presentation, that is what you see Guso. So and also there's also
Yeah,
from
yeah.
chat that
Okay. For instance, Smith, watch this. Mood, is he
mhm,
a journalist?
yeah, he's a photojournalist.
He's a journalist, right? A
Uh-huh,
photojournalist. Okay.
uh-huh.
Now look at him. Look at the journalist others. What is the difference?
But Modo is more professional.
Now, yeah, I want to get this point. What is the difference between him and the other journalists that,
I,
that are shouting? What is the difference between him and them?
I think he's making money, is monetizing his own thing.
The thing is discipline. What he is doing is he focuses his business. Look at this. He
Yeah,
created
I think
something
I
for
think
himself.
he's got a business. So, but he's very serious. And I know I saw him in Morocco. He didn't know me, but I saw him in Morocco. Very decent guy. So, I
Okay,
didn't know.
others, because they are traveling everywhere. They are giving money to travel. How have they used that money in part in their journalism,
Mm-hmm,
yes, in their journalist career?
mm-hmm,
How have
mm-hmm,
they used the money to impact themselves? But
mm-hmm,
even if there's somebody sponsoring model,
mm-hmm,
you see how he's using it to create so many things for himself. Does he
mm-hmm.
need any player? No.
No, no, no.
Like now, I see Osimhen now. I say, Osimhen, give me money. Am I crazy? Why am I begging him money? Am I not working? And do I have a job? Are they not paying me? Am I not paying others?
Mm.
So
So,
these are the things that people don't know. That's why when we talk about the journalists, they are hungry.
Umbueri, why is it difficult for Nigeria to build like a big media platform, like all these talk sports, all these Sky Sports? Why is it hard for Nigeria to build a big media platform? Is it because the politicians want to control media? That's the reason why they don't want media to thrive. Because see, see, for example, now I expect that if Nigeria go to this World Cup, there should be like a station, yeah, in that US that in
Yeah,
Nigerian media house we rent that will be
yeah.
broadcasting live about the Nigerian matter. I expect that type of thing there. You know that
The
yes.
problem is they are easily manipulated, easily buying. They can buy them. You can buy Nigerian. You can buy a Nigerian who is a journalist. You
Mm-hmm.
can tell him to go and kill this person. You give him 5 million, he will go and do it.
No, those just say on live somebody
Sorry,
like
yeah,
Venture Man.
yeah, you can tell somebody. So why I'm saying, yeah, some of them can do because of money. They
Mm-hmm.
don't know their values.
Mm-hmm.
If they know their values, they
Mm-hmm.
can be able to say, I don't need money. Rather, money need me. How can
Mm-hmm.
money need me? Money need me because if I do my work, it will attract so many things. I don't need somebody to do this. When you do your work, it
Mm-hmm.
attracts so many things. Why must I be begging to trying to promote somebody because somebody gave me money? Somebody gave me money. Okay, if the person give me money, you are limiting me not to do my job.
No, what about don't let us get you wrong. What about
Mhm.
the job of a PR?
I can't. For me, I
Yeah,
can't
you
do.
are, you are like the spokesperson of that person. Like,
Yeah, which means that the person is buying you.
yes, he's buying
The
you. Okay.
person is buying you. Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
can't do PR to somebody. I can't do
yeah,
it.
I cannot do PR to somebody. Too. If I do PR for you,
Why?
I mean, go
Sorry,
spoil your image. I'll
Yes.
send
sorry.
you this.
Why can't you? Sorry, why can't you do PR? PR is
What?
a business.
Well, if I do PR for
PR is
you,
a
well,
business.
if
It
I
pay.
do well,
I can't do
for
PR
instance,
for
Public
if
you.
I do
relations is a
well,
business.
if I do PR for you, I'm
Uh,
telling you what you will write. You will not write anything I did not authorize.
that is why you are being paid as a PR.
Therefore, that is why I now said I will not do it because
Hey, it's better you
if I
don't.
do wait now, if I wait, hold on now, hold on. If I do it,
Hmm.
what for me to expose things I can't.
Mm-hmm.
That for example, yeah, and then hold
So,
on, let me understand my point. If I do PR for somebody, I will not exercise my truth. Rather, if I write, I have to go to you. You have to do this. Therefore, do not pay me. Let me do my job and pay myself and do my job.
mm-hmm,
Oh,
Some
mm-hmm, okay.
journalists are being limited because they are doing PR for
Mm-hmm,
somebody. You don't
mm-hmm,
need to do
hmm.
PR for somebody. You have to be your own self.
Eh,
Come out,
hmm.
expose so many things. For example, this guy from Arise TV, what's his name?
Rufai Oseni.
He has his own podcast now.
Mm-hmm.
For example, this guy from Channel,
Okay, Maloye.
now he's working for somebody. Now he has his own podcast. Therefore, those things that he cannot do on that PR, he can go to his own channel and talk about
Okay,
it. You
okay.
get
I
my point,
understand your
right?
point.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
will not do PR for somebody.
But still, let me just say it this way. You know, most of all these journalists, most of them, they not even know the meaning of journalists. Most of them, they combine three in one together. Like the journalist is separated in a different way. Like have their own field, like investigative journalists.
mm-hmm.
So you can't be an investigative journalist and say you want to be a PR for
Yeah.
someone.
You
It
know,
is not possible.
yeah. I agree perfectly with Kola. Look at Kola. Look at this comment from. I won't put it there because you didn't put super chat there. Say there's conflict of interest if a PR person is a journalist covering potential clients.
Exactly. That is where I'm
There's
coming from.
conflict of interest in that you are
Yes.
doing PR for somebody and you are now covering that client. There's conflict of interest
Okay.
in
Let
that.
me use this
You get
guy.
it?
Let me
So because you will not have a balanced argument.
exactly.
Yes.
Like let me use Shogure back then as a case study. And this what's his name?
Is this
Ade something. This guy, there's one guy again, one investigative journalist. The guy is also good. So those guys, they will never do a PR for you.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing like you, nothing you want
Yes.
to give them
Yes.
because
It's going to
that
be
is what they specialize on.
yeah.
They will not be able to give a balanced argument like what you
Yes.
said earlier.
Yeah. You will not be able
And
to give.
if you remember, Paul Paul Onachu said one thing back a few months ago, this previous season that just ended. He said we don't have to pay PR, we don't have
Mm-hmm.
to pay for promo.
Mm-hmm.
Our job, our work will speaks for us. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know because I believe there's something that was
That
why
is going on.
yeah, that was why he
Yeah.
said that thing
That
because
is
he believed that there's some journalists or some
like coming to his DM.
let me just say road journalists or brand envelope journalists trying
Mhm.
to promote some player ahead of some player.
Mm-hmm.
So that was why he tweeted that or he said that thing.
Mm-hmm. And Kola, I agree with you perfectly because there was somebody, I'm not mentioning his name because of so I won't just rubbish him. He's very popular in Nigerian social media. He's the one that normally posts when if he posts Super Eagles today, he will post people that are he will post Frank Ido on the same
Mm-hmm.
account. He will
Mm-hmm.
post, he will post
Yeah.
everything. He will post
So
Portugal.
PR is not for me.
He's not the person. The guy said that two players scored in Europa League semi-final. One, everybody is talking about his goal in the semi-final. Hey, one scored. Nobody is just talking about it. He was referring to Boniface, that people are talking about Boniface. Maybe probably Boniface is doing a lot of PR work, and that people are not really talking about Lukman, because Lukman is not, maybe probably Lukman is not doing enough PR work. But
Mhm.
who won the Africa Player of the Year that year?
It was Lukman now.
Lukman. So I'm just trying to say that. So I know that PR is very good. PR is very important, but it's just that
Yeah, yeah, PR is good, right? But the
hmm,
problem is this.
go both
Uh,
guys.
So PR is good in terms of okay to bring out good things, but PR can be hijacked to
Yeah.
do evil.
Hmm.
You see, PR can
Hmm.
be, yeah, they can hijack it to do evil. Well,
Hmm.
for example, one that's talk about he has already done PR for the NFF, talking about Eritrea.
Hmm.
You see, right? Talking about Eritrea, we are comfortable in Portugal game and all these things, which I understand. These are the things that I don't want. People can use PR to damage another people. That is why I can't do it.
Hmm.
Because if you employ me and be paying me, anything you tell me to do, I will do it. If you tell me, okay, go and write evil thing about this person, I will go and write it. Go and write something about this coach, so that we can put it on Twitter. I'm going to do it because once I do it, I'm being paid. You see, right? That is why PR. That's why I say PR have a good side of it, have a negative side of it.
Hmm.
That is why PR on a negative side is dangerous.
Hmm.
PR on a positive side, so far as you are going to talk about the common good of the society, no
Hmm.
problem. But people use PR to destroy so many things.
Hmm.
That is why
So
I can't do
let me
it.
just give one example. Joy Kola. I know of a journalist now. I know a journalist is his website is known for publishing fake news. You guys will know the person. That's why some of you will still read the person. That's why he's publishing fake news. You will never see him write any good thing about Chidera Juke, because his person is playing the same position with Chidera Juke.
Oh,
You guys know what I'm talking about. So if
Mm-hmm.
anytime his guy is fighting with any Super Eagle player, you will see on his website the way he's going to blast the Super Eagle this thing. So that's one way he's talking about that. You know that you are protecting the interest of your guy,
exactly. I don't have a
but
problem if you have a people
not
doing good things for the
yes
society.
for
I
the
don't have the
distance.
problem.
Yes, but not for you to use that one to spoil that. See, but ongoing, I don't know exactly how PR works, but no matter how it is, this PR work safe. Apart from it's difficult to do.
No,
That's why I
no,
give people their flowers for
PR is not
free.
the sorry,
Mm-hmm,
PR is not difficult to be
mm-hmm,
sincere. I
mm-hmm,
won't say it's not difficult, it's very easy.
mm-hmm,
Just that there are things that comes along as a PR, as a public relation officer.
mm-hmm,
So you being a public relation officer,
mm-hmm,
if you are being hired,
mm-hmm.
there are some clauses you and your
Yeah.
client going to have to sign and have to agree on. So you have to bring your own terms and condition, and your client also have to bring his own terms and condition.
Mhm.
So if you look at it that okay, it's not going to work with your ethic of journalism, or with your ethic of public relation officer, you will have to back out. You will step
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Okay, let me use
And
this as a
Nigeria
case
back
study.
up.
Let me use this as a case study. Showore, when because I don't know, maybe it was real. I don't know how real it was. Allegedly, that during Jonathan offered him a ministerial post, they said he turned it down, that no, he's not going to accept it. So, and later when I get to, I don't know how
But
real.
he uses his journalism to bring what's his name? He uses his journalism to bring the
uh,
one that passed away.
Buhari,
But
Buhari.
now
Hold on,
you see where the problem is.
hold
They
on, hold
use
on,
him.
hold
They
on.
use
Let me,
Shehu.
let
He's
me,
talk about okay, continue.
let me just. I'm trying to just. I'm going somewhere.
Mhm.
Reason, reason. I believe reason why he turned it down, because he will be able to criticize the government in power. Because the moment he accept that position, he
Mm-hmm.
won't be able to criticize the government
Yeah.
in power. So I understand where
Yeah.
that is coming from.
Coming from.
So as a PR or a journalist that have
It's,
integrity,
yeah.
you have to know when to draw. You have to know where to draw
Okay,
the
guys,
line.
Correct.
okay.
So, so I want to just move on from that, because PR
Yes.
journalists, this what I'm just particular about is that the media section in Nigeria is behind. Let's be
Mhm.
honest ourselves. I don't know,
Everybody
maybe
are hungry. Everybody
I
are
don't,
hungry.
I don't know, maybe you I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know that, but I just think that is it because there's no money there? Somebody has mentioned that these guys don't even do enough to even make money, and I also think that yeah, they don't. I don't think they do enough to make money. Do you? No, I don't understand why there's no money in Nigerian media that we don't see. For example, now Brilla, we only see Brilla, but it's not like if we have a competition now, you will see like Brilla, the way Brilla crew will be there. They will hire like a studio. They will be broadcasting live, from that place. The way traditional media will actually what we do in most countries.
Mhm.
So, in my, I don't know what is hindering them, but let's just fast forward on this matter. Could you let me talk about this thing? Smith, what's your opinion about Chris Emerua? See, anybody apart from Guso, I think we do well. If you can just know how to do the basic things.
Mm.
Guso is like, it's like zero, honestly. For me, I'm sorry to say that, but I don't think it's good enough to run there. So let's just slightly, move on, because I want to actually wrap it up now, because me too, I want to watch Canada beat
Canada
beat
game,
Qatar.
right?
Beat
Canada is
Qatar.
leading 1-0.
Beat Qatar. I didn't even put it on. I want to just watch it too. So I want to just move on to this. Now, yesterday, all African countries have played. So in 30 seconds, which African team do you think impressed you most, Kola? And do you think that with this form they can come and win the AFCON next year? Let's see. They have played now.
Any day, I'll pick Morocco and Ivory Coast. I'll
Hmm.
pick Morocco and Ivory Coast, and especially Morocco, because they are still building, and they are not stopping. They are building, and they are not stopping because of the game they play with Brazil, Almighty Brazil. And if you like, give it to them any day, anytime. Only if luck is against them. That is why they are not going to win the African Cup. But you see, Ivory Coast, when it comes to African tournament, Nations Cup, give it to them. They know how to play it.
Okay.
They know how to play it. Give
Uh,
it to them.
Umbori,
Mhm.
you said something yesterday that AFCON is affecting Ghana.
Yeah.
AFCON
Yeah.
affected Ghana's performance.
Yes.
Nigeria, we didn't play at the World. We're not playing this World Cup. Do you think the same thing will happen too when the AFCON qualifiers or World kick off?
No way. No way. Then nothing will affect us because this is a team that can play 4-4-2.
Mm-hmm.
It's now playing 4-4-2 Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
We have played a lot of tournaments last year, played AFCON this year. So qualifying is not going to affect us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Eritrea have used the opportunity, the Unity Cup alone. The Unity Cup alone, how many playing the Unity Cup and the friendly? How many? Making it 6 games, right?
Four.
Making it 4 games. It helps
If
a
you want to count the
little.
match one, the match friendly is
Yeah,
6.
so I don't think nothing is going because the boys Nigeria is the most intelligent players in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I beg you, which intelligent player.
Hold on,
Sometimes
let me
we
talk.
should be
Hold on,
sincere. We
listen
shouldn't
now.
overhype this waiting thing. Ah.
Listen. Nigeria is the only country that a coach will come and win something and go. Nigeria is the only country that Pasero came and win silver. And who else that came and win bronze? Nigeria is the only country that if you bring any player, he will win a trophy. DR Congo coach have been there for 4 years, nothing to show.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
When you talk about something, we talk about intelligence.
Okay.
Nobody, what's it called? Cameroon, Hugo Bruce has been there for a long time, nothing to show.
He won bronze in the
So,
2023 AFCON.
with who?
He won bronze with Africa, Hugo Bruce.
Okay.
He has been there for like 6 years or
Yeah.
6 years.
So when we talk about the most intelligent player in Africa, Nigeria is number one. The problem we are having is problem administrative.
Mm-hmm.
That is
So
the problem. Our leader, assuming you get somebody like Shona Meg as the NFF president, come and see
okay,
now.
Onweri. Now I'm asking a question. I'm going to Kola. Onweri, I want you to remove the Nigerianness in you and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
remove any bias.
Mm-hmm.
Who is closer to win the World Cup?
The
This Super
closest to
Eagles,
win the
I'm
Smith.
coming. This
Okay.
Super Eagles or Morocco?
Super Eagles.
Remove bias there.
The Super Eagles. Smith. Super Eagles. And I will tell you how it works. Super Eagles. Why did I say so? Morocco has everything. Let's think. Morocco has everything. Let Nigeria have what Morocco has. Do you think that Morocco will be looking at your back?
Mm-hmm. But
We
Nigeria doesn't have what
now
Morocco has.
let's take for example. Let's forget about sports. Let's look about our own people who are outside the country that study nursing in Nigeria. How many our people who did nursing? Smith, you study in Nigeria and you left at this thing. You are better than people who have been there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I studied in Nigeria. I came here. Do you know how many priests who are outside the country?
Mm-hmm.
So, what am I saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's the situation of the country that made us not to look good.
Okay.
When
Okay.
we go outside, we are better
Okay.
than them.
Onweri, let me ask you a question. Answer a question. How you call out? So let's think about it this way, so I will just not be very vague.
Yes.
Let's assume that let's pretend as if Nigeria is Morocco. Let's pretend as if that way. And
Yeah.
all the eligible players that's meant to play for Nigeria, the way Nigeria got all of them. Maybe probably the front line of Olise, Osime, Saka, Lukman.
Smith, you're just helping me to.
No. I'm
Yeah, that's what he just answered the question already. Now, thank God that you mentioned those. Thank
Can
God
I
you
talk?
mentioned.
Yes. See,
Exactly. You just answered
I
my
fit I
question.
fit talk. I fit talk.
You see, right? So,
okay.
wait,
Let's
wait,
call
wait,
hold on
wait
with
now. Yeah. Look at Olise. He's been priced 220.
220.
Olise. A better
Okay.
chase is there. Moswala is there. Madoka is there. Madueke is there. There are other people, the three boys
Even
in
in
Italy is
midfield,
there.
this
See,
guy called
see,
Lucas Mecha.
Everybody they
Okay.
are there.
Now,
Germany,
And we have Chukwuemeka in Austria. We have what's it called? What's
Akonji.
Honor in Switzerland. We have look at them.
wait, wait. There is one no vessel. Normally, we are having a conversation. You are entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And please don't take it personal. Just
Mm-hmm.
in case if now, have you asked yourself? Thank God this topic come up because I wanted to say that unpopular opinion that Nigeria we don't have the player to win the World Cup at this moment. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, that is number one. You see, number two is you've said it that if we have this group of player they were playing for other country, if they are play for us, we are. But the question is, did you ask yourself why those player
So that is
refuse?
this point.
That is
Re,
what we are
So
saying. You're
hold
not
on
paying
first, hold on
attention.
first now. Now Morocco doesn't beg their player to play for them before
they
they will
they
quickly
don't
run to them.
Smith, if you
Morocco.
repeat that question you asked me so
See,
that you can
I said that.
understand.
You go. I said let's pretend
Let's
as if
pretend.
we are Morocco.
Okay,
Are you getting me? Let's
yes, we
pretend as
should
if we are Morocco.
pretend.
Now, I want to ask you this question, Kola.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Morocco don't get to this if it
Is
was?
it?
Do you think to say it's Morocco
Uh,
that is Nigeria competing with France for that Olise when he was playing for Crystal Palace?
they, they will get him before you know anything. He will wear their jersey. Don't be surprised that the next this thing, the next qualifier or the next tournament or maybe friendly match, Olise is going to play.
Do you know that these sporting people from Morocco they watch, they scout from age of 15. They are scouting anybody with Moroccan parents. That's how they got Lamine Yamal at very tender age. So what I'm saying is that we said, Kola, I don't maybe you got that point. Let's pretend as if we are Morocco and we now persuade this thing. See, I don't know, maybe this thing, and let me be honest, because not only anywhere is saying this thing, any Aluko came on the podcast and said it that if we are very flexible, we get things right. Majority of the players you see here should be playing for Super Eagles. And let's
Bam.
be honest with ourselves. If those guys played for Nigeria,
Hmm.
we'll be saying that we'll be saying mission one. Abi? That is it. We'll be saying mission one. Do you know what I'm talking about? We'll be saying mission one. Just see, that's why I said that if we are intentional about what we'll be saying mission one. So that is it. See, okay, Nidom Onoa said it too that how come that we should be competing? We should be competing. Nobody will feel see. So that's why I say that if we pretend as if we are Morocco, we'll be
Yes,
beating
we have
pressure.
everything they have.
Mm-hmm.
Everything there, the instrument, everything, the facilities, everything.
Mm-hmm.
No bias, no agent to bring in players from under 17, agent bringing players from under 20, bringing comment. Just allow this to work like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, have mercy.
And also,
Morocco to have Nigerian back. That
Sweet
is what I
life.
said. Mhm.
That is why I will be happy if somebody like Fashola can win the NFF chairman or can be in charge of the sport commission, then this other man can be in charge of NFF chairman.
tournament.
Because yes,
Mhm.
no, because
Mhm.
you know why? Fashola is a no-nonsense man, and he always do everything by law. Believe me, you and I, you see all these automatic ticket to become a national team coach will not be there. All these people rallied around just because they've they've made the sacrifice from the country. They believe that the country is their birthright.
Mm-hmm.
They will not have the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Don't be surprised if somebody like Fashola had the opportunity to become the National Sports Commission chairman, and this Soname happens to be the NFF chairman. Don't be surprised that people like Olofijana and Michael, Miller, all of them might come back and come and take part and try to play their whole part,
You see,
put in development into
Okay.
the country.
Good. God,
Don't be
God bless you.
surprised.
God bless you. Mention Michael Emela. Assuming that Morocco is having that kind of person, do you think that Michael Emela will be in Saudi Arabia?
For where? For
That is it.
where?
see,
Country for them.
see all these things there. I said it, because it's interest. Even Peter Mba, the governor of Enugu State, this my criminal played for Rangers. Invite him, let him come and advise you. Invite him. He played now before he traveled abroad. He played for Enugu Rangers.
The guy?
Yes,
Are you serious?
yes. I don't play for Rangers before he traveled out. Invite him, but some people around him will block him. You know why? Because of interest. They will not want him to be there because this guy he go stop waiting with the shop. So I understand Kola's point that Morocco is living their dream,
Yes,
but Nigeria is still dreaming.
that is why I said, despite
You
we
get,
are
I know
dreaming,
that.
yeah, despite we are going down,
Mm-hmm,
but whenever something comes, we turn up.
mm-hmm. So
You know,
okay. Now I just want to say finally, because I don't mean the 2 goals now, but I think I will watch the halftime.
yes, second half,
Kola,
I will that
Kola,
second half.
Kola,
Hmm?
now the mandate they want to give
Mhm.
Eritrea is to win the next AFCON. But I think it's going to be very difficult
Yeah.
because, that's why I was pushing them to ban Senegal for another school. Because I know we can handle Ivory Coast.
Smith, no, don't say such. Yeah.
No. I see. For me, I think Ivory Coast on a neutral venue. Ivory Coast on a neutral venue. I think that they have good players going forward, but I think
Smith,
that
Smith.
mhm,
Let's be honest. Huh? Let's be honest. There's no country in Africa that will be playing Nigeria that they will not be scared.
mhm,
There is no country. That is why is trying to introduce that intensity,
mhm.
physicality, because that is what there is no country in Africa that will play Nigeria that they will not put their chest.
But don't worry. During AFCON now, Mozambique say, oh, the Nigerian that is not like the same Nigeria again. They collect for.
I guess Mozambique.
Yeah, Algeria to came say Algeria. Nigeria is not. They didn't even go to the World Cup.
Mozambique, how much did you win them?
For
Algeria.
2.
So these are the things. You see that that's why I say how is they will sign a 10 years contract. Things will work out
Come on.
well. That's why when you see that is why sometimes if I'm thinking, think back how we were playing before. Think now how we are playing. There is no country in Africa that will play Super Eagle that will not be careful. You will not play the same way you are playing other nations.
Mm-hmm.
You will
I agree.
never play the same way you are playing other nations. You have to move back. You have to. We will confuse you. I'm telling you.
Okay. Okay. See,
Yeah,
Ombwele.
yeah. That's what I was
Now
gonna say.
the mandate is Eritrea to win the next
After,
AFCON.
Mhm.
Okay. He can win it if only he has the leg, the player to execute the tournament.
I think it's going to
The
be.
And
players are there.
that is one.
Mhm.
Two, if the NFF is going to give him every necessity
Mm-hmm.
every resources available
Mm-hmm.
for him to
Mm-hmm.
win it, apart from their own selfish interest, for the people who are trying to sabotage him,
Mm-hmm.
for the saboteur.
Mm-hmm.
Because why I said he can win it if only he have the legs, whereby fine, he's already working on Osimhen replacement.
Mm-hmm.
If he can get in the replacement, and also another midfielder that can use the ball apart from Iwobi, because I will keep saying this, we should learn our lesson from against Morocco,
Mm-hmm.
because the moment they were able to cut off the
Mm-hmm.
link up between
Mm-hmm.
Iwobi and Lukman,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
we become powerless.
Okay.
Same thing happened against Congo DR
Mm-hmm.
in that tournament, in that qualifier.
uh,
If we were
Kola,
able to get those legs, believe me, we will win it.
okay,
We will
Kola,
win
you
it.
know, I know what you're talking about. That he understands what you're talking about, Kola. That they need legs, and that's the reason why he's trying to bring in new players. He mentioned it several times that there's two substitutes sometimes. For me, with due respect to Samuel Chukwueze, he came on, he did nothing
Mm-hmm.
against Morocco, and he played penalty like see somebody that is just chewing gum. So, in my own opinion, I think he knew himself that if it's taking Lukman out, somebody that can create opportunities to is coming in. We don't have that. It's okay, we don't have that. So, because if you bring Lukman out, you are taking Simon in. We're taking so will Simon give you the same like Lukman? No.
No,
No. So
No,
if he's taking Victor Osimhen out, he's bringing Pelonu and Shoe in.
no. So
Well,
Smith,
that
let me
will not
tell
give
you,
you the
right?
same thing.
You see those things we are thinking now. I don't think it's going to happen. The new Eric Kelly has seen is a so different thing.
Mm-hmm.
This thing that happened in the past is not going to repeat itself again. Why did I
Mm-hmm.
say so? He tested some players at the Unity Cup
Mm-hmm.
and is doing his research, right? We have seen now that what's his name, the one that played in US, um,
Alhan Yusuf
Alassane Yusuf, have
is very
not
good
been with the club with the team before. He
before.
used the Unity Cup, and we saw the kind of impact he did based on the instruction that the coach did.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's going to have two thoughts.
Uh-huh.
Okay, if Alassane Yusuf can play forward and give two assists, can do this and score goals, therefore let me try him on this.
Mm-hmm.
Right
Yeah.
now,
Mm-hmm.
Smith, don't worry. Yes, it's our own opinion that look at it. It's good for us to think that way, but don't be surprised that this man will come in our first qualifying. You see so many changing. He bought the midfield this for him to take Christian Appan to go and play right back. Where Christian Appan is not a right back person, rather it's a left back and a defensive midfielder. This
Mm-hmm.
man is cooking something.
Okay, and I keep Nigeria matter always keep on going. See, what I also know is that he's trying to move some players on. See, on where you mentioned that he said he's a player. See, he's not got the player, he tested players, some players failed. Don't forget that way.
Mhm,
He started players, some player that was meant to cement their place, they failed.
mhm,
Maybe it was due to fitness issue. We
mhm,
don't know. So,
mhm,
for example, now the coach is actively looking for a young striker.
mhm,
Not a profile of like a 25-year-old, 26-year-old. He wants somebody with like 2021
mhm,
that can learn when Victor Osimhen is playing.
mhm,
That is it. He's looking for a left back. I think he's tired of Sanusi Zaidu.
mhm,
And I think it's also open that Eluka can be fit. But that left back, there is less options on that
mhm,
side.
mhm,
He's thinking that that boy, David Ozo, can come in. But the boy it's not as if the boy is not ready. The boy just hurt us a few things, so it didn't come. So you know that the funniest thing is this: between now and the next AFCON, there's no friendly game again.
Smith, do you know how Eric Hill now? Both of us, we know how Eric
There's no
Hill
friendly game
will
again.
do. Do you know what he will do?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no friendly, no problem. Do you know what Eric Hill will do? Eric Hill, you see that training? Assuming that you know the people that watch that 2 hours training that Eric Hill always do. That is why he selects his players.
Yeah, but
He is not the
he will
kind of
select.
person. Eh?
He will select the players that he knows.
Now, okay, he select the player that he knows. Now, let me give you an example. Femi Aziz. Let me use him as an example. He have never played for Nigeria. What did he do? Even
But
without
he tried in the friendly game.
Okay, without the friendly game. Now, Smith, let me ask you this question. Without the friendly game, if we are playing after qualifying and you put Femi Aziz, will he perform?
He will see unworried.
Good. God bless you. See, now, look at the problem. You have answered that question. He will perform. Therefore, what you'll be thinking that whoever this man is bringing, he knows them. He tracked them in their game, in their distance. He tracked them in their club. When they come, he examined them at the training. When he examined them at the training, what will he do?
Yeah,
He put you there.
Unworried. The thing can work. It might not work. Let me put it this way. And I'm going to say Eric Cher's example. You know that when Boniface don't frustrate Eric Cher, finish. He went to go and bring Aqua Adams. You know that Aqua Adams made his debut against Lesotho.
God bless you. Now you're coming. I love that. No friendly, no friendly.
Not friendly qualifiers, and he came and he delivered. Are you getting me? But some players did not work out for them.
Who are the players that did not work out he invited?
So, for example, now, you know, his first game, though, I know that the game that he played in Rwanda against Boniface. Boniface was.
I'm scared to forget now. Stop calling those names.
He's not a player.
But wait, I have a question. I want to ask a question.
Guys, let's be fast. That we can go quickly.
What do you think, or what could be the reason why Boniface didn't click?
It's the reason why Boniface didn't click is Boniface. It's Boniface. It's the reason why he didn't click. Okay, did Boniface click under Parcero?
It didn't click.
But it wasn't as bad as this. You know that?
Yes.
Because this man, see, let me tell you something there. Why do you think some French people don't like Mbappe?
I don't know.
It doesn't work out for the team.
Yes.
Don't forget that Ousmane Dembele
told him to run. You have to run.
Go and check the goal we considered against Zimbabwe. You know the game that Boniface played with Onyedika this last weekend in the village.
Yeah.
That was similar to how he was playing.
The guy don't add weight.
No, I'm just no that was body shaming. I'm just saying that he doesn't see. We have to see.
I get your point now, Smith.
Osimhen is a pressing machine. If you go and check the game between Nigeria and Cameroon during AFCON, you know Aguisa, the Cameroon captain. He was telling the defenders that don't have a loose ball. This guy is an animal. This guy will press you immediately. One Cameroon defender just lose ball, you stop the ball. The ball just bounce for your front.
Him and look man.
Osimhen don't attack him. My brother, that type of striker, coach can go to hell with them. Coach can go to hell with them because what Victor Osimhen will add to a team, this opportunity will not add it. Are you getting my Ronaldo? So, for example, now look at how Akko prices. So look at, so all these things are what you put together. The guy that lost his place too in this team, I don't want to mention his name because I talk about him too much. It doesn't press. Not that even when he pass, he will pass to throw. It doesn't press. So what I'm saying basically is that for you to thrive under this Eric Share, and that was the reason why, you see, if you ask Eric Share today about that DR Congo, he will tell you that the regrets that he had was that he didn't play Fredericks in central defense.
No, Frederick was already having injury. If you remember,
No. He played right back. Remember?
He played right back.
Yes.
So he said that
Yes.
was the mistake because he would have
3-0.
been to play eye line.
Yeah.
With Fredericks, because if you play eye line, if you look at against Gabon, he played eye line and he was still able to recover. And
Yes.
Aubameyang, remember?
Yes. Yes.
So Fred, instead of that midfield, we then collect from our hand, Fredericks will be pushing.
Yes.
It's very hard for them to take it. That was the major regret. He think that bringing Ajayi in and helping take Osai Samuel out from that position can help stop the wing play and everything. But for him not to play that Fredericks, that defense line, that affected him badly. So to tell you that Fredericks is so important to see, we know the players that he can play, but
is Aina not coming back into the team? Because I think that issue that happened in South Africa caused a lot of major issue between Aina and the NFF. So I don't know, because the guy doesn't even care about the Super Eagles anymore, the way he's behaving.
You know, the issue basically is that look, I lie to you. Some people put this national team for edge than the other.
Yes.
When people come out and say that the NA boys, they are not committed,
he's coming back.
You can never doubt the commitment of Calvin Bassey.
Yes.
So what I'm just trying to say basically is this: you know that the way they talk. But what I know is that if I know will not play for Nigeria, he will not use social media. He will come and communicate it directly.
Okay.
So, in my opinion, I think that it will still actually come and play, for Nigeria. But yeah, I know he's coming back. Yes, I hope so. And if
he's coming back,
the good thing I like is that the coach also mentioned that I know he's coming back. He mentioned that if you want to bench, you have to do well and create like this thing. So let's see. The coach, let's be honest, I'm going to say it here. Akpan was better than Bewone in training. Yes.
When I was supporting Smith, do you know what?
They had to push Bewone to play 7.
Smith. Yes. You see that guy? You see that happen? Smith, watch. That guy, I call him a multiple charger. Yes. You see, yeah. Just give him a year and 2 years. We will say, wow. Yes. He's the guy can learn. The guy can. The only person that I want him to be in that squad, I'll go put candle, pray rosy for this guy. It's a kissing.
Yeah. So I think Miro missed his opportunity to come to the national team.
That was
he missed the opportunity to come. He now need to show the coach that he can actually do well.
He will come back to relax.
Always Akpan is his closest to Onaze. Okay, that is what. Then also you got it right, wrong go. You say Ojeda will beat against now 3.
Huh?
So yeah,
I did.
so we hope for the best. So I was talking more about so tomorrow's, that's why I came live today. Tomorrow live is going to be 1 hour because of Morocco against Scotland. So I want to watch that game, at 11 p.m. Nigerian time. So
Morocco will win now. Morocco will win them. So no, because at least I want at least 5 African country to reach quarterfinal.
Ghana,
yeah,
Ghana will reach quarterfinal. Don't worry.
At least
Ghana is not playing
I
well.
want.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So thank you, brother, for your time. Thank you, brother, for your time.
Okay, bye.
All right. Thank you. So I'm about to wrap it up.
Smith,
Thank you.
I was asking you that are we now doing Thursday night football?
No. Because tomorrow is going to be only 1 hour because of Morocco against Scotland. I want to watch that game. So
Because
I'm just going to come from 10 to 11 Nigerian time tomorrow.
so let me just say this.
Yeah.
Probably,
Yeah.
let me correct one notion.
Huh?
Virtually all our right backs, they all play minimum of 2 to 3 positions. Bewele plays many positions. See, what helped Bewele ahead of Akman is that we are talking about senior team football. See, senior team football is different from only shoot academy football. You might be a very good player at academy or youth football. When you get senior team football, you know that it's a different ball game. A different ball game. That's it. I said, so like me, I've learned not to condemn any player. Or is that, please, it happens, work on yourself. And I believe that if you work on yourself, you're going to get it back, you're going to get it right. We have players that are messed up in the past, but they work on themselves. Okay? They work on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot of players. So the young man, and I see, give it to Shimajayi. I saw the way he was talking to that man, giving that boy confidence.
But
That's one thing.
Mr. Ade,
Wait now, buddy. I'm not saying that Eric Shen has instilled in this team. See, like, so you and I know if it is our own people, all I know, Ajayi, all these guys, these are the INI boys, campus. But they are not saying that, oh, maybe this guy might take the place of, I know. No, they're encouraging him. This boy will come good. It will
Okay.
come good.
Sorry, I want to ask you a question. I don't know. Did Onaze play well against Zambia in the AFCON in 2013 when he played as a right back?
No, Smith. Onaze didn't play this game. I didn't do that. I'm not saying Akpan did bad. I'm not saying Akpan did bad.
But do you know that?
I'm just saying, I'm not saying Akpan did bad.
You said that.
Network, this network.
I don't know. You said that Akpan is playing youth team football. But
I'm not saying, sorry.
I'm coming. I just know.
I'm not saying
Akpan came from youth team. He came to make his debut for the senior team. He was the man of the match against Genk in the Conference League playoff. Before you know it, he got to Super Eagles. After I understand you're here to say you need to spend time, but see, sometimes some people's trajectory might be different.
Yes.
Life is different. Life is not the same. So how many games have Wilfred played for Genk? When Odyssey brought him. Don't forget Wilfred was playing as a left back for Genk. For Genk in Belgium. Odyssey brought him in. So what I'm just trying to say basically is that some people, what they need is something like this to catapult themselves to greatness. So maybe it was his time. He made his debut for the senior team, Super Eagles next. Then the rest they say is history.
Okay, yeah. Let me say this with
Must like
let me say this
sorry,
1 minute, right?
you know my
Will you
stand.
will you
No,
be
let I
surprised?
just finish. Sorry. Oh, but let I just finish, please. Let
Must
just finish.
like
Okay.
you know my stand. When it comes to my goals, I don't care how good you are. See that boy with Phoenix Osuji was a boy I loved so much. But since he moved to Gent, he has only played maybe for 45 minutes in one of their cups, the Belgian Cup, and he has only made the bench like 4 times. So he has not played. That is, I said, see, it's me like I always say this thing that you have been saying, and anywhere I go, I always say I will always agree with me like when I say that, please, the next coach of under 23 will be vital, to the future of our Super Eagles. And he did his time. Please remember one time that you are listing players that should be for under 23. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
as I said, this our boy. See, I will say something now. If I remember when I started playing too, when I played the big boys, you want to be very careful. You want to be very careful. If when I played against those matches that the one I played, I'm sure that if I had played those matches too, it
Mm-hmm.
would have been fantastic. It would have been
Okay.
fantastic.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay,
I just sorry.
yeah,
This boy Akbar, his debut was against the number 5 ranked team in the world.
exactly.
That is his debut. Do you think that if he was in the game against Zimbabwe in Unity Cup, you'd not be singing his praises?
I said maybe if he had played against Zimbabwe and Jamaica, that he would have done well, just like Bewene. And if Bewene too had his batsman on fire against Portugal, maybe it would have been like Ahmad. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if Bewene made his debut against Portugal, maybe it would have been fantastic
Mm-hmm.
the way it was against Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Where we are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
What,
Okay.
why
Please.
did Eric Chell choose Atban ahead of Bewene against Portugal?
They said it was
Okay.
fantastic in training.
Can
Yeah,
can I
It
can
was
I
he was
ask you a
fantastic in
question,
training.
Smith? Yeah, Smith. Can I ask you a question?
yes, quickly.
Has Atman played right back before?
Yes.
Yes.
When
He played right
I was
back.
because I look at his profiles
Yes.
and
He's played right back before and he did well there too.
they told me,
One of
okay.
his strongest attributes is that he's very strong in 1v1. It's a very strong marker. Let me just say, I don't know, in 30
Okay.
seconds because I have to
He
go because
compared
people
you
are
with
waiting. I just before I let
Jerry
you know,
Solly compared you with Wan Bissaka. They very good 1v1 too.
yes.
His
So
profile,
see,
if you look
uh,
at this profile, they put defensive midfielder. Only they
yes.
played defense
Don't
before.
worry. Sorry, I just before I let you go, I'm going to say something there. Okay, see, I don't know, maybe you saw the list of players that was meant to go to South Africa in 96. The list of those players were under 23 players that they selected to go to another AFCON 96 that would not go because of Abacha. Babayaro made that list. Dikudi made that list. So, and some of the 94 boys made the list.
No.
So, that was just to tell you that when you are under 23, you are as good as national team.
Correct.
When you are there, that is the reason why if Buso come out today and invite academy players to 23, we'll put pressure on him again. We'll call him out again. academy cannot play at 23. The moment you are a first team player, you can play at 23. For me now, Vince Osuji needs to be playing first team football.
Good question. Good
I will
point.
play Akpe Victory now with Fredericks ahead of Osuji. Because Akpe Victory is playing Hungary, but he's doing well.
Please, has also been confirmed?
Eh?
Also, has it been confirmed?
So why don't you
He's bringing Bumayi back. Bumayi played 10 matches for Pinoche. He was not even a starter, and they got relegated. And now we bring him back. We take it as he wants to help them launch their career. Under 23 is as good as Super Eagles.
But
This man have been shouting that since.
But I don't know. Sorry, I think what I want to let you go. See, I don't know. Once, are you going to give Bozo his flowers?
I'll tell you why.
I will not.
See, okay.
The players that played, see, like when he took the boys to under 20, I have not this guy, Echechile, in the local league, playing well.
No,
but
see, but the issue is this. He did not say, he saw a Shegile that was good. Okay, I dare ask anybody here now. Did Toshikuna pay anything to play for under 20? He didn't pay anything. Boso saw him and Emmanuel Ume recommended, they were good, he put them in. It might be controversial.
Okay, Smith, without the under 20, Tochukwu Nadi will be where he is.
No.
Okay, now let me tell you.
See, so no, I don't want to argue this thing.
That's not correct.
I didn't know why I say so. Where was he playing before under 20?
Botev Plodiv in Bulgaria.
Okay. Bulgaria, right? Now, let me tell you, sir, without the under 20, he will be where he is. Who brought him to Super Eagles?
Eric Shell.
Where was he playing when Eric Shell brought him to Super Eagles?
He was playing there. He was playing in Belgium.
Belgium, right? Now, that is why I said, now, let me tell you the reason why I said without the Super Eagles, this guy will even play in Super Eagles. Without the under 20, this guy will even play in Super Eagles. Now, when he was playing there, that is where the Belgian scouts him. I'm coming on. I want
to hear from this so please.
Hey, how is that? Do you know why I say so? Is because Zedok Johanna case helped me out for something. Without the national team, you can excel. Without the under 20, under 17,
see, let me tell you something.
You can excel.
Zedok Johanna is an exceptional case. It's different.
How did under 20 help Tochukwu Nadi?
So let me tell you something. When you know that Tochukwu Nadi was playing for Botev Plodiv B. But when they brought him, when they brought him in on under 20, he did so well. Now at 20, if you remember, he struck the bar against Argentina, in the second round. He busted. And Werder Bremen came for him. Werder Bremen in Germany came for him from Bulgaria. So they chose to go to Belgium. So I think, the homeboy, I understand what you're talking about.
Yes.
It might not be as fast. We might get to this place, but it might not be as fast.
Because what I'm looking at, there are some players that I'm looking at that have been a very exceptional without the our underage national team that helped them. Akisomiro, number one.
Okay, Akisomiro is the same situation with Toshikwu Nadi now.
Now, let's be honest. Akiso, I will pay attention, Smith. People will say no, but time will tell. I will pick Akisomiro ahead of Tochukwu Nadi.
Okay, we could continue that discussion
Yeah.
later.
You
Let me
see
hear
this
from
thing
you.
I said.
No, no,
You
so
see
no,
this thing I said. Eh?
I also have been
Smith,
waiting for you.
Smith,
I want to bring you here.
Smith. You see this thing I said. Eh? You will come back and say, "Hey, humble Henry, how did you do this? Watch."
I always trust your this thing,
You see,
but
Tochukwu Nadi is very exceptional.
see,
Eh?
let me tell you something.
Tochukwu Nadi is exceptional.
This
We know.
Toshuku, this Toshuku
Mhm,
Nadi, eh,
mhm.
is what do you know one
Nah,
player they
comment
call
section.
Seydou Doumbia?
Mhm.
Do you know him from Mali? Doumbia.
Yeah,
That is what Eric Shea is using to do Achet Dog for Mali. Similar to Toshuku Nadi. If Unadi wants to, like what he did for Vitinha, if Eric Che wants to get somebody, he sends Suzuki Nadi to you. Then also quickly.
I, want
Hmm.
See,
to
no, no,
agree
no.
with you.
I just want please let the Denso talk. He has been
Sorry,
waiting for a long
sorry,
time.
just
No,
So,
no.
let a minute, let a
I
minute.
just want-
On the issue of Unadi, Toshiko Unadi, I played first team football for Port Plodiv
Mhm.
before he came to the 20.
Yes, he played. Yes.
Hmm.
So, so not for my, I'll tell you that. I don't like what person
See,
wanted to add
see. Oh, no, don't put it that way. Boso gave. See, okay. Why didn't Ali Zubeiru give as Hafiz Ibrahim opportunity?
Ibrahim.
Why didn't he give him opportunity? Maybe the career of that boy would have changed. Boso saw this boy and he gave him the opportunity. And that is why the journey is faster. That Hafiz, the boy playing for the boy is in Rems. Why did
Yes.
Zubeiru? Why did Zubeiru went to go and lie that the boy have club commitment? The boy says it's a lie. So
But
why? So he gave him the opportunity. See, similar to different players, different players. So thank you, Rems. So why didn't Aziz Beru give him the opportunity? Why Aziz Beru did not give Zadok Yuana opportunity? They went for Tairi Magana. Tairi Magana, he said, hey, they want the story to be very beautiful. He's from a Bukaram camp. Oh, he's coming to this thing. Oh, hey, Bukaram camp to the world. Oh, they are doing that. Oh. I'm not saying I'm not saying that it's not good, but when you see excellence, you pick excellence. Sorry, so please, because time is already. I planned 1 hour. I've spent 1 hour 30 minutes. So please.
Okay, my brothers and sisters here and listening. When it comes to football, football is not solely played by age. You have to pay attention to the ability of the player. If that player has the ability and able to follow tactical instructions, that player is a national team player, regardless of their age. When you look at uh, uh, not every player must go through under 23. Okay? Whether Boso is there or not, the important thing is integrating that player into the national team. If they have the ability and they have the technical know how to play the game, give them the chance. Right now, are we still talking about Benjamin Franklin's age? Are we still talking about Bewene's age? Bring them in young and let them grow in the national team, because realistically, their youthfulness is an asset to the national team. Let's be very honest with ourselves. I watched the guy Atman, and what I saw was not a fullback. Atman is not a fullback, but he is a utility player. But do I think this guy can make a very good defensive midfielder? A defensive midfielder that could even be one of the best in the history of Nigerian national team. Atman has that potential. He is very rugged. He is very direct. I would love to see Aban and Nadi playing together. That is a combination that will be very difficult to get through because both of them are very direct and physical. They are not the type of players that can easily be intimidated. They have the youthfulness, they have the speed. So people grading a player that made a debut against Portugal. I don't know which game you are watching or how much the person knows about this game. There's some debut that will make or break a player. I'm very surprised he did as much as he did against Portugal because that was never an easy debut. Did you remember Leon Balogun against Mexico? His debut. So that kind of assessment is very incorrect. And when it comes to my prediction about some of the African countries, one thing that has been showing up should make every one of us appreciate Eric Chell even more. It's not about having the names and the players and the talents, it's about how you put them together in a game. Ivory Coast, yes, they won 1-0 against Ecuador. But when you watch the first 45 plus minutes, the first half of that game would have gotten away from Ivory Coast even before it got to the point they won it. The two starting center backs. Yes, Singo has taken one of that spot. He proved it himself. But Abadu has no business being in that center back. He has no business being there. And the forward line, they started two players that has no business. Eli Wahi and Pepe. Pepe is never a central striker. Pepe is a winger. It is the coaches that will very much make the team or break them. And that was what happened to Algeria. I still stand by my prediction against Argentina. If Algeria played their true midfield makeup and striking force, they would beat Argentina. But the coach completely fumbled Algeria. The coach also completely fumbled Senegal against France. Look at that type of starting lineup against Ivory Coast. Immediately, Amad Diallo came in with the other guy. Did you notice the difference? A huge difference. Amad Diallo, if I am putting Ivory Coast team out there, Amad Diallo will start from the right. Diomande will will very much start as a 10. I will put Adingra from the left and play Boni at the middle. That attacking force can match any attacking force in this tournament. You have an option to bring in Pepe. That is a very formidable team. Senegal as well. The coaches are very much the barrier to a lot of these good teams going forward in this AFCON.
Yeah.
Even Morocco that played 1-1 with Brazil,
Yeah.
that starting lineup was very crooked.
Oh, okay. Okay. So before I let you go, who do you think will win the? Who do you think will go farthest in the AFCON in the World Cup? You think Ivory Coast or Senegal?
I I have I've said my piece on that. If Ivory Coast plays their true
Mm-hmm.
lineup,
Mm-hmm.
Ivory Coast is a sleeping horse in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
They are, and the key to them getting far is that midfield.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Frankie's here,
And then
and what's his
Fofana.
name? Yeah, Fofana. should not be starting for
Yeah,
Ivory Coast.
I think Sangare. Yeah,
Onahi and the Sangari should be starting ahead of those two.
yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you. So that's nice to see you making your debut back. Getting a
Mm.
return back because it's been a long time I not heard from you, and always nice hearing from you. So I do too, because I want to go and enjoy the game too. I thank you, Dennis, for your time. Thank you for your time.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yes,
God.
yes,
Sky
yes.
still crying for
I don't
giving that
thank
guy
you.
injury.
Eh? Thank you
Another
to
guy
the
is crying for giving the guy injury.
yeah. Thank you for your
Mm.
time too. And Emery too. Emery have caused argument here today, but I trying to question. Thank you, Emery. Thank you, Emery, for your time too. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Uche, let me hear from you before I go. So see, I don't know if you is
Yes,
here, but let me hear from you, Uche. Yeah,
yeah,
Uche.
so I wanted
Take it
to
from
ask
anywhere.
about this guy, France. Okay, I wanted to ask about Francis Oyeka of Bayern Leverkusen.
So see, the issue is when Francis Inca was in Bayern Leverkusen, was very close to Victor Boniface.
Uh-huh.
And if you go and check the celebration, he celebrates like Victor Boniface, like similar like this. So, um, you know, I will confirm maybe before tomorrow if Eric Shell is really interested. But I think that all those like Karim Tunde, they are probably higher up, And sorry, Marco
Yeah,
Deli, the guy from Italy,
yeah, but
I, is
because we
higher
don't
up.
have like we don't have an attacking midfielder, and he suits the mold. And if you notice, because they have a Maza, they are still loaning him out to gather
Yes.
more experience.
Uh-huh.
So this
Hmm.
is actually the best time for us to pick him up, because if he
Yes.
plays well, he had how many assists last season, like a good number of assists for someone that young. So if he
Hmm.
plays well again this season in Bundesliga, it will become hard for us to get him, because there are not a lot of attacking midfielders out there.
Just like the way Mazatu did well in Tatabane. And before you
Yeah,
know it, people got him.
yeah,
Yes.
and
Hmm.
normally Maza is supposed to be in this. He's supposed to be in this German squad, but he went to Algeria. So it's better for us to make a request right now, get him into the team, let him, or even make sure that he goes for the under 23 Olympics. Put him in AFCON team and also the under 23
I have to be
Olympic
honest with
team.
you here. These players that are foreign born players, they don't want to play for
Mm.
underage.
Okay, then put him in Super Eagles now.
They
Let him
want to
start
play for that
there.
Super Eagle first before they play underage. They don't want to play underage. They don't want to play underage. They want to. I don't know if you
Okay.
know about Gabriel Bona situation there. He wanted to play Super Eagles straight away, not under 20. Or
Yeah. Mm.
during Keshi's 2-1. It was 2-1. Yeah, I think it was 1-1. Yeah. So yeah. So
So the thing is for us to have him now before he leaves. Because if he gets good, if he plays well, I think he's going to one of these new guys that came into Bundesliga. If he leaves and he does well, it will be hard for us
mhm,
to get him. So yeah,
yes.
so in regards to the African teams, I think especially with Senegal, there was a mix and match, and especially with the box to box midfielder Kamara. Kamara was losing the ball.
Hmm.
Whenever you give him the ball, he's always losing it. So and he was scared. It looks like the occasion was too big for him. So I felt they would have
Hmm.
played the guy from Sunderland during the first half.
Okay.
Usually, what I noticed, especially in AFCON, coming in second half, and when Kamara came in second half, he did better because he felt like, oh,
Yeah.
they're benching me over
Yeah.
this guy
Hmm.
against France. The
Yeah.
occasion swallowed him, and so he wasn't able to do well. And I also felt like
Hmm.
Sadio Mane stayed on the match for too long, like he would have been
Hmm.
taken out,
Taking off. Yeah.
and in the eye should have been brought in.
Hmm.
Then there's this guy that plays in Bayern Munich, because I noticed that they needed some sort of creativity in the
Yeah.
midfield, because the overloading and what's the name gay. So I think
Yeah.
if he had come in, he's good. He's like
That be.
fleet footed. He
Yeah.
knows how to drift. would have been better for them to play him, maybe come in second half to play rather than just, and especially sometimes it's because of the coaches do not have like big personality, are not that's why I like Chelsea. Chelsea is not afraid to take risk,
Yeah,
especially in
yeah.
Africa. I feel like he's one of those young coaches that
That doesn't. Yeah,
does not care your
yeah.
reputation. I feel like hopefully they will go into the game. You know, although Senegal will do well, then Morocco will be their own doing. I feel like the problem might be their own decision making. But right now I think they have a chance of getting to the quarterfinal.
Yeah,
Congo might surprise everybody and get to the quarterfinal because they are good
yeah,
at this score one, close up. Let's
yeah,
see what you can do, break us.
yeah.
So 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 I think they might go far.
What about Egypt?
And which other team again? Which other
Egypt,
Egypt. Ah, if Egypt meets a big team, they'll falter.
but Belgium is not a
If
big team.
Egypt meets Belgium is not that strong. Like I even have some. I have like some Belgian friends. They tell me like this team is not as good as the tweet. That's what the problem is. So that's what the problem
Yeah,
is. And I don't. The team they faced was just there. So
mm-hmm,
let's see. I think if they get Mamouche working, if they get Mamouche
yeah,
more in the game, then they'll go far. And I like
yeah,
what's his name, what Salah is doing now. Salah is no longer being selfish. He knows his job is just to drift in, receive the ball, and spread the passes. So
yeah,
that's good. That will be good for them. So
yeah,
it now makes me see that assuming Nigeria qualify for this World Cup, hey,
yeah,
would have caused chaos.
yeah. Because
This
yes,
is Osimhen's work. This is
yeah,
Osimhen and Lookman's World Cup, and
yeah,
they lost it. So I don't.
yeah.
I hope Guso goes,
Maybe,
man. Guso
maybe,
needs to go.
maybe,
Like,
maybe it's for us to Africa to host, and we win it next time around. You never know. It's like the ram that walks
yeah,
backwards.
but
That strength you go bring go. But sometimes some ram they run away.
yeah,
So
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you, Shay.
Then
Okay, yeah,
for
okay.
yeah for Algeria, yeah, Algeria.
Yeah.
I think what's the name? They didn't play this guy that was playing for France, Aouar, that used to play
Mm-hmm.
for Olympic Lyon. I
Yeah.
think he was missing in that. Assuming he came in first half.
Uh-huh.
What's his name? What's the name of this guy? Enzo wouldn't have been able to dictate the pace of the game.
Yeah.
He has more guy. I think
Yeah.
matching him with Maza
Yeah.
and one other defensive midfielder would have helped.
Yeah.
What's his name? Helped them Algeria, and I think they do not have. Especially in the final third, they usually make mistakes. Sometimes they overpass the ball. You're
Yeah.
expecting them to just open the space. They'll
Yeah.
keep passing. They'll bring the ball back. They're like, what are you guys doing? So,
Uh-huh.
and Argentina took their chances.
Yeah.
They just played by chances.
Yeah.
So hopefully, Algeria
Yeah.
plays better in the next game. But I'm certain that one African team will get to the quarterfinal, if not the semi-finals.
Semi-final.
So
Oh,
at least we'll be
okay.
able to keep that our nice
Uh-huh.
spot.
Nice spots. So that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully,
Thank you, Uche, for your time. Thank you.
yes.
Thank you. Yeah, so we got my last caller today. Yeah, let me hear from you
Hey,
quick.
remember when I told you that Congo would DRC would do it an offset
Yeah, you
against
said
Egypt?
it. You said it. You
I
said it.
told you.
Yeah,
I
you
said
told me. Yeah.
this team is not. Is not. They will not
Mm.
get as many chances as they got against Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
And Congo, they know how to defend, but their biggest problem
It's goal
is in the
scoring.
attack.
Yes.
They have a striker that knows how to do hold up play, but his
Yeah.
finishing is atrocious.
Mm.
I think Congo will go far. They're
Mm.
very, very well drilled side. Very,
Mm.
very, except barring any injuries. I like how the coach was quick to remove Wan-Bissaka when he saw
Mm-hmm.
that they brought him Leao.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy did a fantastic job, holding Leao down. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there's DRC. Algeria, I don't know why people are before the match, I even said it's a 3-0 game. Algeria there's no answer to Argentina. You have to be really. Algeria is not very physical. So if you say, okay, you're a physical team, so you can hold Algeria. No, you're not. They are not good in the. They are not going to go after second balls. There's no answer to Messi in that team. So yes, of course, we are always going to lose to 3-0 or even 4-0. With Morocco, I like Morocco. They play like a club side. They have a very good understanding of. But their biggest problem, I think, they would have been the first African nation to really wipe the floor with Brazil. They could have done that. If you watch the first, and I kept tweeting, I said, "This, if I were the coach of Morocco, I would be very upset because they were missing chances out of greed. They were selfish. There were times where they could have just passed the ball to the closest person to shooting. Anyway, so we have Morocco. You know, I feel like maybe in the next game they would have settled Morocco, Congo. I think we should take it easy with Senegal. Senegal again faced an amazing team in France.
They
have a bench that would be Senegal's first team. I think we should be easy with Senegal. Senegal did what they could. They held on to them. Not many teams are going to score France in this World Cup. France is watertight. You're talking about
very solid.
Yeah.
Senegal got opportunities to score. They got the chances to
score.
They
did. That's what I'm saying. They're a very good side. So people saying that there's nothing they could have done. They did well against France. Maybe they should have been more conservative with the attacking. They should have respected France more, is what I would think. But it is what it is. They will not make that mistake again. They will go far. So that's Senegal, Morocco, and obviously South Africa.
About Algeria. So, but let's look at it now. Who do you think is disgracing Africa currently?
It's South Africa. South Africa is good. They're going back home. They're going back. they flatter to deceive. A lot of possession-based football, but they just don't have what it takes, and that should be a lesson to those of us that when we see foreign-based players, we look down on them. We say they shouldn't play for us. This South Africa is that lesson that we should use, so that we say we should never be like these people. We should not bring. When I say tribalism, I don't mean based on tribe. I mean tribalism based on this guy plays for Nigeria. I mean, this guy plays in Nigeria, so we should never. That should not be the basis of our selection process. Our selection process should be what Eric Shell is doing now. So
you're at that home base, but how come it's working for Egypt?
It's not working for Egypt. You will see now, Egypt to capitulate like they did last. Like it's not working for. There's no team in Africa that it's working. Okay, maybe even Cape Verde. Most of them are Spanish players.
They are playing abroad.
Exactly. When they were playing only Cape Verdeans, they were not going far.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. The truth is that your best, even in professions, your best, how do I say, the people that serve your country best are those that have traveled and seen how other countries operate and bring it back, to save the nation. That's the only way. That's why America is one of the greatest countries in the world, arguably, because they allow for people to come and bring their expertise and operate in their country. So
they allow.
Yeah, my brother. So South Africa is out, or Egypt,
Tunisia.
Sorry,
Tunisia.
They're not going to go far.
But how can CAF stop this disgrace? Because for me, why do you think Tunisia keep qualifying? They will go and disgrace us, keep qualifying. They don't perform well.
It's also that thing you were saying about foreign-based players now.
That's the same thing.
Tunisia,
they also rely on the players playing at home.
Yes. There's nothing CAF can do. It's actually concerning for teams like Nigeria, like Cameroon, that the representatives are that we are not going to the World Cup, and Tunisia and South Africa are going. So it boils down to the FAs of the countries that should really be doing well. There's nothing CAF can do here. Nigeria ought to be here. Nigeria should have qualified in place of South Africa. The fact that it's South Africa that is there is we could have easily beaten Czech Republic. We could have easily, you didn't see what I'm saying. There's nothing CAF could have done. In fact, CAF tried for Nigeria.
Yes.
In fact, so it's unfortunate that we didn't sort our, we didn't put our house in order. I was hoping that our appeal will go through, and
they just messed the whole thing up. Because
see, my brother,
when I checked today, I was like,
exactly. If there was a time Nigeria could have gone, I think we have a better team than is it 94? I think so. There is, we have Alex Iwobi, we have Victor Osimhen, my God, we have Victor Osimhen, we have Lukman. We've discovered that we have left-footed players on the right. We have people look down on Bruno Yemachi, but look at how the coach uses him. They even use him in central defense now.
Yes.
So he's now
I think I've beaten Czech like 3-0 today.
Easily. So this is on us as a country. We should just and the worst part is that these players are going to be older. I don't know. Osimhen is going to be like 30, right?
Yes.
And he relies heavily on his pace. And if he's already injury prone now, unfortunately for us and for him, when he's by the next World Cup, he'll be 30 something, and he will not be as fast or strong as
during Qatar World Cup qualifiers, Igalo was the older guy, and he was just coming up. This is his Scott Cup now. This is like Victor Osimhen's World Cup.
The stars were aligning for Nigeria to be in this World Cup. The stars it was just, I don't know what happened. Even the fact that we qualified despite all that shenanigans in South Africa, and the stars were aligning for us to be there. The fact that we're not there right now, I can't.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So, but let me just ask you this question about the manager Eric Shell. I know that AFCON don't go, but with this African performance during this World Cup, are you scared that we might not win the next AFCON?
I'm not scared. If we keep the stability of this team, if my biggest problem, so Eric Shell for me is one of the best coaches Nigeria's had. My biggest criticism of Eric Shell is that he takes too many risks. I know that people like the fact that he takes risks, but I don't. I think if there's anybody, I think he has learned from the job as well. He's understanding the game. I think he also needs to trust some players. Like, I know you people don't agree. I know you don't agree with this, but players like Chukwueze, he should give him more time. He should give him more confidence. This guy lost somebody in his family, Chukwueze, right? So
what about before those things happen?
but he still does. You can't tell me that a player that plays for Fulham can't get 15 to 20 minutes in your team. Like that, you can't tell me that, And he's a very, and again, I keep referencing the game against, was it Gabon or when Lukman was in there? Gabon. Was it Gabon? Benin Republic. Look at what Chukwueze did in the first half of the game. So this player is clearly creative. He just has an attitude problem. He's not aggressive enough for your team. But you can find 10 minutes. Not bringing him on 90th minutes. This guy is already suffering with confidence issues, in my opinion. So there are players like that he should and I'm seeing something. There's African teams are now producing proper wingers. I think what Eric Shell needs to do now, I remember I was on the other side, I was trying to say, let's give Victor Moses more of a chance, but now I see better.
Moses Simon.
Yeah, Moses Simon, sorry. I see better.
But
I see what you were saying.
Simon is like 90, is that more chance? 97 caps.
Yeah, no. Africa is producing serious wingers. We need to work on that. That's something we need to do if we want to go over. I'm not scared that I think we'll perform well. It was Nigeria that we almost killed Morocco now.
Yes,
we almost look at no. This is the
Look at-
Morocco.
Even Algeria team that played, one guy from Algeria said that he has never played that type of game before against Nigeria.
Yes, no.
I was in
And
that game.
don't
So
forget
good.
every attacking opportunity we had, the referee stopped it.
Yes.
Every attacking opportunity Nigeria could have quite easily have gone to the final of that. I'm not concerned at all. The way we play free flowing football, the only thing I'll say is there are certain issues I think Erichel should work on, like lesser risks. Like against Portugal, I think he took too many risks. I know he wanted to try new players, but it would have been good for our ranking if we had drawn that game in the FIFA ranking. If we had just drawn that game. Other than that, I think yes, Erichel.
But what's the purpose of friendly game? Friendly game is friendly game now. Like,
I understand though, but now these players that are in these teams that have gone to the World Cup now, they would probably do better than Nigeria in the FIFA ranking, and that would also ultimately affect us when they are like doing qualifiers and stuff like that. We might be in more difficult groups. So
groups.
Yeah. So I think maybe I don't see us dropping significantly because of how we performed in the Unity.
We're at 25 now. We've moved one because Turkey lost. So Turkey is now below us.
Okay, so Turkey is below. Okay, that's good.
Below.
Okay,
so we are 25 in the world now.
So I hope
Turkey lost,
I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned about Erichel at all. I think he's doing a fantabulous job.
I also think that he's doing well too. We just
But in your opinion, which two African teams are going to the semis or quarterfinals?
So for me, what Morocco is doing now is that they have a structure that can compete with any European nation.
Yes.
For example, now, if a boy is born in Holland now, they can ask you, come and play for Morocco. What do they want to give you in Holland? We can give you here. Can Nigeria say that?
No, we can't.
What do they want to give you in Spain? We will give you here. In fact, Spain is competing with Morocco who will host the final World Cup.
That's crazy.
So Morocco don't want to host any Africa. They want to be hosting Formula One, Olympics. That's what they want to be hosting.
We were talking AFCON. You're talking.
So for me, I think countries like Morocco put in that structure, I think they will be threats. Those players are 18, 21, 20 years of age. So they're not building for this World Cup. They want to play in the final of the World Cup. This World Cup is not a priority. That's why they told their captain before that, we won't be regular. And that guy retired. So they were building towards the next World Cup. So for me, I think Morocco can do well. They have a balanced team. They can do well. If luck, so their side for boys, you have to be lucky too. I also think that I still believe in Senegal.
Yes.
That Senegal being the first game, that Ivory Coast team, though they won against Ecuador, but they don't look balanced, in my opinion.
Yes.
There's these suspects, defending this boy from Bekistas, I see Agadou sleeping on the floor anyhow. So for me, I think Ivory Coast, in Africa, I think Morocco, Nigeria, Senegal are the best team in Africa.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think anybody comes close. Yeah.
Did you notice something about the Moroccan team though? They are not, how do I say? They don't work very well with physical sides.
Yes.
Against Brazil, that was why they struggled. Yes, they were mounting a lot of pressure, but after some time, they couldn't handle the physicality of the Brazilian side.
I think the weather too affected them.
Okay, that's true.
I think the weather too took a lot of things from them because you can see that second half of the games from European nations because this Morocco are like Europe, honestly, because majority of them grew up in Europe. Yes, so
they grew up in Europe. And Morocco, the climate there is close to the Portuguese.
Yes, the first time a country will play without anybody born in Morocco. They played 11. Nobody was born. So Nigeria said, "Hey, want to, nobody in Morocco was born in Morocco." They complained. They played well. Nobody was born in Morocco. 11 teams. So, in my own opinion, I think that we should be patient with Erichel, and I think that my winning is next AFCON.
For sure. Or at least final.
Yeah. Thank you, for your time.
Thank you, my brother.
All the time talking to you. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. So that is that. So people will just send me correct that Moses Simon had 99 caps. Thank you, Danny. Everyone D. 99 caps. So if you are giving people opportunity and they already have 99 caps, what do you want to give them again? 99 caps. 99 caps. For me, I think Simon already have enough opportunity that 99 caps is enough. So guys, I planned for 1 hour. I had 2 hours, but thank you guys for your time. Thank you for this as super chat. I will see you again tomorrow for like a shorter edition tomorrow because of the Morocco Scotland game. Thank you guys. God bless you. God bless Nigeria and God bless Africa. Thank you.
GAANT Football. For the love of the game.